So hello guys, so for today I prepared how to present yourself with a estate agent when you are going for the viewings and you want to be sourcing deals for investors. Because this is the question that a lot of people are asking, what to say. If you mention that you are a deal sourcer from start, I mean you can, but sometimes the estate agent they not necessarily they need to like it because they are dealing with they want to deal with serious people which they are willing to buy their properties. And if you're just going to be saying you are a deal sourcer and they can be quite fed up with that. And as you can imagine, there is a lot of training courses where people goes and a lot of people wants to learn about becoming a deal sourcer. So imagine how many deal sourcers are out there with, and the estate agent needs to deal with that. So I just want to share with you what I'm doing on those viewings and how I'm presenting myself with the estate agents, so you have an idea. Obviously you can use whatever you want, everybody is using different strategy, but this is something what I'm using all the time since beginning. And the reason is why you're gonna understand why I'm using it. So when I'm going for the viewing of the property, or even if I'm booking the viewing and they are asking me, is it for yourself? So I say yes, it's for myself. I'm an investor and I want to build my property portfolio. And the thing is, it's true. Okay, if I'm gonna find a very good deal, which for me it's infinite return deal, which I can use investors' money and pull them out from the deal, so I'm gonna go for the deal. Or if it's a very good deal and I can find a joint venture partner for that deal and we can do it together, so I'm gonna go for it. So I want to create more houses and build bigger property portfolio. So the question to this the answer to this question is always yes, it's for me. When I'm going on the viewing itself and there is the estate agent, I'm speaking with him or with her and viewing the house, obviously doing all the due diligence what I want on the house. And the estate agent is asking me again, like, is it you who's gonna be buying it? And in that point I mention, yes, it's me if the numbers work out very well for me. If not, I might pass to this house to someone else. And this is the first time when I'll mention it might be for someone else. But a lot of estate agents, they're not gonna be asking on that viewing. A lot of estate agents, they are just showing the properties around, and they don't ask many questions. Usually they can say, like, if you have any question, ask in the office. And so this is the next step. I'm gonna see all these properties in a day, and after I'm gonna do my numbers. I'm gonna put everything to my calculator and I see if what number I would need to present to the owner, what will be my maximum offer, so the deal would stack as an infinite return deal. And usually the number is very low. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that the house costs £80,000 and my calculator will show me 55,000. So it's really low. It's 25,000 below asking price. So I'm pretty sure the offer will be rejected. But this is basically what I want. I want to be rejected. Okay. I like to hear no's, because once you hear no's, you're gonna hear yes one day. And no, but this is for deal sourcing, okay? So I'm gonna phone and I'm gonna tell them some ridiculous offer. Let's say 55,000, and if for any reason they would say yes, offer is accepted, so amazing, that will be incredible deal because it will be infinite return deal, and I would raise the money for that deal and I would go for it, or I'll find joint venture partner and I would go for it. But most of the times, like 99.999%, they will say no, the offer is rejected, and but they have a question to ask after that. They will ask you, okay, the offer was rejected, but would you like to increase your offer? This is what they're always asking. Would you like to increase the offer? And in that point, you can start negotiating. You can start asking question like, okay, what will be the maximum what the owner would take, and still be happy with that, and is it 70, 75, and they can tell you no, he's strict, he wants just 80, or he's open to negotiation. So depends what the estate agent will tell you. You can increase the offer, but before I'm gonna ask these questions, I'm gonna say, okay, I see. Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna increase the offer for myself because I cannot offer more than 55,000 because the deal wouldn't stack for me. But do you know what? I'm working with multiple people where I have a lot of investors on board, which they might be willing to make a higher offer. I'm not sure how much. I would need to speak with them first and see what will be they could do. Is it okay with you? I'm gonna get back to you in a couple of hours, And he said like, yes, of course, this is not the problem. So after, I'm gonna put into my calculator, if I'm gonna offer, let's say 65,000, what is gonna be the return on investment? And if I'm gonna offer, so let's say 65,000 and the return on investment would be, for example, 30%, and it's a BRR deal. So I'm pretty, I'm pretty sure that we can sell a deal with 30% return on investment as a BRR deal, for example, or 20% as a buy to let. Okay, depends what the deal is, and what the investors want. But I'm gonna base the offer on the ROI, what I think it's gonna be sellable. And after, I'm gonna phone the estate agent and I'm gonna tell them, okay, so I spoke with my investors, and I didn't, okay, but I'm just gonna say I spoke with my investors, and we would be willing to offer 65,000. This will be our maximum offer. We wouldn't go more than that. And he will usually say, okay, I'm gonna present to the owner, and you say, okay, great. And after, obviously, you're gonna get the answer yes or no. If you're gonna say yes, so after he's gonna ask you for, what the investor details and so on, and I'm gonna tell him, okay, give me 1-2 days. I'm gonna pass you the investor details, because as I said, I'm dealing with more people, so I'm not sure who's gonna go for that deal. So who's gonna give me the green one first. So I'm gonna give you his details. After, I'm gonna package the deal, just in a bullet points, and I'm gonna send to investors. And after, I'm gonna prepare the package. I'm gonna speak with the investor. I'm gonna tell them about the deal, what's the ROI, and so on and so on. And if they are happy, they're gonna do their due diligence. I'm gonna push them to do it very quickly. And if they are happy with that deal, I'm gonna pass their details to the estate agent, and deal is sold. If they're gonna say no, the 65, it's still too low, we wouldn't go for it. After, you can think, like, do I want to increase? But if I'm gonna increase to 70,000, the return on investment is gonna be, for example, 20%. Is there an investor who would buy a deal with 20% return on investment as a BRR deal? Do I have any contacts like that, or do I know any other deal sources who is having contacts like that? And you can ask the question in different property groups. Is here anyone, any investor in here who would be willing to buy a, BRR deal if this would be just 20% return on investment? And if you, hear some yes answer, so obviously you can add them to your mailing list. You can speak with them, with the investors. You can make calls, and after, based on that, you can increase the offer if you want. If you are not sure if it's gonna work, you don't need to increase the offer, and you can leave it like that. And what I would do if I know that it wouldn't sell for 20% BRR, because I think for BRR you need like 30% to sell. So I would phone the estate agent, and I would tell them, I know the offer was rejected. I understand, and I appreciate that the landlord, is asking, or the owner is asking for more money, and I cannot offer more than 65,000. This is my final offer. So take me as a plan B. If you wouldn't find anyone who would be willing to give you more, so you can always get in touch back with me, and we would be willing to go ahead with 65,000. So yeah, this is very simple. This is how I would present myself from the phone call, on the viewing, and after on the phone call with the estate agent, again presenting the offer, and how to go from you are buying it, that investors are buying it, it's actually that you are the deal sourcer. And the thing is, I'm both. I'm a deal sourcer, but I'm also an investor who wants to buy the houses with, using other people's money and using joint ventures partners. So I'm not lying anywhere in that steps, okay, to anyone. I'm just telling them what I'm going for, infinite returns, and if not, I can invite some people to do it for a little bit, better deal for the seller, obviously. So that's gonna be all for today about how to present yourself with the estate agent, and about the deal sourcing. If you want to know more about deal sourcing, I have shooted, I think, 4 or 5 videos about deal sourcing. This is deal sourcing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just gonna include here one video, so you can check it out. And obviously, if you like my channel, subscribe and like, and do whatever needs to be done. Have an amazing day, and speak to you again on Wednesday. Bye bye.